lot of people think that Goths are obsessed with death. I disagree. We're not obsessed with death, we're just death positive. I think Goths are fascinated with death because it's an integral part of the human condition. But I think it's because of that fascination that a lot of Gothic lairs have an overabundance of death's most ubiquitous symbol. Wrong one. Of the second most ubiquitous symbol of death, the coffin. Now, in the 3 years that I've been making Gothic homemaking, I've accumulated quite a lot of coffins here at the Lair of Voltaire. The biggest and baddest one, of course, being the coffin-shaped armoire from episode 6 of Gothic Homemaking, Wardrobre of the Damned. And you can see how that came to life in that episode. But there's also a lot of smaller coffins that we've unearthed here at the Lair of Voltaire, and today I'm going to parade them out before you for your perusal. So let's move some of these items and get right to it. Our first coffin is this clear plastic coffin that I got from Target. I'm presently using it to hold my skeletal silverware. Let me get this out of the way so you can see the item better. So this was part of Target's Halloween 2017 line. You can see this in my Target Halloween 2017 Halloween haul, of course. They were sold out, actually, and I was really upset because I saw it on their website and I thought it was really great. So I ordered it online, and when it came I was very disappointed because it's actually very flimsy plastic. It's really, really thin plastic, almost like cellophane. Inside it has this kind of cool purple reflective paper. And it is, of course, a hinged coffin, so that part is kind of neat. But it's very flimsy. It probably, you know what, I probably have something better to keep my silverware in. All in all, as a decorative piece, it's pretty cool, but not very sturdy. Our next piece is a very similar item. This one is a glass coffin. This came from JoAnn. This was part of their 2018 Halloween line. And you can see this one featured in my JoAnn's Halloween 2018 Halloween haul. This one is, in sharp contrast, made of real glass, and the frame is metal. It's really, really super sturdy. I did not buy it because it was over $40 and I had already spent a lot of money there on my Halloween haul. But then my friend Morgan Laveau, who works at JoAnn's in Tijuana, Mexico, picked one up for me and brought it to me at my LA show. So thank you so much, I really appreciate it. This is a really, really great glass coffin. This next item is a little unusual. It's a sunglass case by La Fermme Noir. And I got this at the New York City Oddities Flea Market. Of course, there were sunglasses inside, but they were very feminine. They weren't really for me. So I asked them, can I buy this? Can I just buy the case? And I was apparently one of many people who asked the same question that day. So they were selling these just the way they are, without the sunglasses inside. But of course, if you have your own sunglasses, you can use them to keep that or other items. Really, really great sunglass case. This next item is truly unique. It is an absolutely gorgeous coffin, but what really makes it special is you'd never guess that inside of this coffin there is hot sauce. This item was given to me by Scream Vina. She's a burlesque performer I work with in Portland, Oregon. It's a company she teamed up with, HalloweenHotSauce.com. And what does it say? Halloween-themed hot sauce products sealed in handmade cedar coffins. Well, I've got to tell you, that's one of the most beautiful coffins that I own. But we are going to do, I think, a full review of the hot sauce in an upcoming episode about Gothic food. So if you make Gothic food or a Gothic food product, coffee, candy, cookies, anything like that, and you want to be featured on that episode, let me know. Next up, we have little black wooden coffins. You see these on Etsy a lot. I got these on Etsy. You see them in oddities shops. A lot of Gothic artists will buy black ones and they'll decorate them. Like this one's from my friend Jackie Hates You on Etsy. And you guys might recall that in an episode of Gothic Homemaking, I made these into Gothic Matchboxs. So they can be very useful on top of just being really attractive. Now, I wanted to make some of my own, but I didn't want to have to paint them black every single time, so I had them made in black. I had 500 of these made for me in black. I sell these at shows, They look good with a silver signature on top. Sometimes, this is like a plain black one. This one is the Oh My Goth coffin. It has some of my proprietary insignia on it. A unicorn crest. And inside it has, if I can get it open, an Oh My Goth tombstone. And sometimes I put bat skeletons inside when I can find some bat skeleton and a tombstone. So little black coffins, kind of a staple in the goth world, and there's no shortage of them at the Lair of Voltaire. This next item is truly extraordinary. Now everyone has seen those desiccated bats that they sell in oddity shops from Indonesia, but I bought this in Texas at a store called Curiosities. I forgot the name of the artist, but look at this. This bat is encased in a handmade glass coffin. All of this metalwork is soldered. There's no way to open it. It is sealed in there for good. And the glass is beveled. It is so unbelievably beautiful. The back is a mirror. I bought 2 of them, in fact. I want to say I paid nearly $200 each, maybe about $180 each. Just absolutely gorgeous presentation, incredible artistry and workmanship. Absolutely worth the price. Really beautiful pieces. Next up we have this beautiful spiderweb coffin shelf. I purchased this on Etsy from Lightly Seasoned. That's the name of the Etsy shop. I think I paid around $40 for it. It's got this beautiful spiderweb pattern in the back. It's made of wood. It's really, really nicely made. I guess it's intended to be just stood up somewhere, but I would recommend maybe putting a hanging mechanism on the back so you could hang it on a wall. In early episodes of Gothic Homemaking, you'll know that I never measure anything, so a lot of the things that I bought were too hard to get in the front door of the lair. I had the opposite problem with this. I didn't really look at the dimensions, so I thought it was going to be a lot bigger. I don't actually own anything small enough to put on the shelf, so I'm not really sure what I would do with it, but I think it's really gorgeous, really beautiful, and if I'm not mistaken, that shop does custom orders, so it might be worth going back and getting one made that's much bigger so that I can put some of my spooky items in it. But honestly, really, really beautiful item. Next up, another item from Etsy, this gorgeous 12-inch miniature coffin-shaped box by JJ's Woodcrafts. I saw this on Etsy. This was $18, I think. And it's one of those shocking things. It came, and it's just so well made. You can select 3 different colors. There's felt on the inside. They offer black, red, or purple. I'm not really sure why I didn't choose purple, but the black is pretty cool. But it's really, really wonderfully made. Judging from the photos on the Etsy page, a lot of people buy these to put dolls inside of. So maybe some like Monster High dolls or things of that nature, maybe Living Dead dolls. It is an absolutely gorgeous item. It's incredibly inexpensive and really well made. And very useful. Oh my god, you know what? I think I just got a great idea. I think this is a much better place to keep my skeletal cutlery. This next item is a pretty unique piece. What would I call this? I think this is a coffin-shaped wall sconce lamp with a mirrored wall sconce lamp. This was made by Grave Designs Company, and it was given to me at Bar Sinister in Los Angeles, California when I was performing there because Grave Designs Co. and myself, we vend next to each other. And Brian from Grave Designs, I told him, Brian, you realize I'm going to paint this black. And he said, oh, ironically, I normally make them in black. I gave you a wood one because it was different from the others. And I said, oh, thank you, but I am a conformist within my non-conformity. Hence, I will probably paint this black. I'm also told by people who watch Gothic Homemaking that every time I say the words painted black or I paint something black, you're supposed to take a shot. So yes, I'm going to paint this black. And then I think it'll fit in the lair more. It had a different bulb when he gave it to me. It had one of the really pretty flame-shaped bulb. I don't know what I did with it. It's floating around here somewhere. I've replaced it for now. This is what it looks like lit up. It's probably too bright for you to see. How's that look? So yeah, it's a gorgeous piece. I was just looking at his Facebook page and I realized that he makes custom coffin shelves, and some of them are as big as 7 feet tall. So if you're looking for Gothic shelving that's really quite large, check out Grave Designs Company. They might be able to hook you up. This is going to look really great on the wall here, I think, after I've painted it black. Now this next item is a little too big for that table. Check this out. This was a birthday present from Miss Amy. It's a coffin-shaped bathtub caddy. Now the way this works is when you're in the bathtub, you place it onto the tub and there's a little indent there. You can put your cocktail there. And it came with this L bracket, which you could place a book or maybe a tablet there and do a little bit of reading. And you can enjoy your bath time with a nice coffin-shaped tray in front of you. Isn't that ingenious? I just absolutely love this. This is from an Etsy store called Goodwitch LA. Really highly recommended. It's really improved my life. And no, I'm not going to show you what this looks like in the tub because none of you need to see my pasty white Cuban vampire ass. Now, speaking of Latin American countries, for last I have saved a coffin-shaped cabinet that I bought in Mexico City. Take a look at this. The last time I was touring in Mexico, I had a day off, and while walking down the street I stumbled into this place, El Real Under. It's the local goth club, and that day they just happened to be having the Bazar Alternativo, which was in essence an alternative Gothic bazaar. It was 2 or 3 floors of vendors, and they were selling clothes and buttons and patches, scented soaps, and some original sculptures. And then I ran into Vitra Shop. And at Vitra Shop, I found this incredible Gothic-shaped cabinet. And it was only 600 pesos. Now, before you panic, that's $30 US. What a steal. Check this out. And I think the cabinet is intended to be placed on a table, but as you can see, I decided to mount it to a wall. It's got 2 doors that you can open up. Inside, I'm keeping some of my glassware and some knickknacks. It's also got a couple of drawers. It's really the perfect place to keep your turkey talons. It's just an absolutely exquisite item, and for the price, you can't beat it. And that concludes our episode on coffins. I hope you've enjoyed seeing my little collection of coffins here at the Lair of Voltaire. There's only one coffin you didn't get to see, and that's the one Orville sleeps in. He doesn't want you to see it because it's a Hello Kitty coffin. I know, but I'm pining for you. That's a coffin.